This September, the Dodgers are trying to advance into their 6th consecutive postseason, and much of that success can be traced back to the drafting and personnel decisions of Ned Colletti. But recently, the former Dodger general manager decided to go back to school. We recently had a chance to sit down with Colletti to learn a little bit more about his new passion.
Line shot, and it is caught, and the ball game is over, and the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the pennant.
They're the reigning National League champs and are in the midst of a team record 5 straight playoff appearances. But one of the men most responsible for this Dodger dynasty is no longer anywhere near the ballpark.
Do we have any questions so far?
He's here in a classroom at Pepperdine University in Malibu, guiding young students through their homework. This is a typical day for former Dodger general manager Ned Colletti in his surprising new job as a college professor.
The social media thing is such an interesting development.
If you don't know Colletti by name, you know his handiwork. He's the guy who drafted Clayton Kershaw, Cody Bellinger, and Corey Seager, among others. He signed Justin Turner and made the call to give a struggling minor league catcher named Kenley Jansen a shot at pitching. Good decision. During his 9-year tenure as GM from 2006 to 2014, no National League team had a better record than the Dodgers. So how'd he end up teaching? It all started with an invitation to speak at Pepperdine.
And some of the administration heard me speak, and they met with me a week later and asked me if I had an interest in teaching here. And I was taken aback that they asked me. When I was graduating out of high school, I had no chance to attend a school as strong as this school academically. No chance.
Never one to back down from a challenge, Colletti is now teaching not 1, but 2 classes as part of Pepperdine's new sports administration program, a major for students looking to work on the business side of sports, or perhaps follow in their teacher's footsteps as a team GM one day.
Try to teach what it's like to be the general manager, what it's like to sit in the big chair. We teach negotiation, we teach scouting, we teach player development, we teach culture building, organizational building, leadership. Another class I teach is about sports and the media. Different media, your social media, your radio, your television.
And you can forget about boring old tests or reading assignments in Colletti's classes. He assigns students real-world scenarios they will encounter on the job.
His biggest project that I can remember, like the back of my hand, is the salary arbitration. So in his general manager class, he pairs us up and we have to put together a presentation for X player against X organization, and we go back and forth against other groups trying to argue why a player deserves a certain amount of a salary or doesn't deserve a salary.
As we do press conferences, and they'll see what it's like to be somebody that's in the center of the press conference. You have to think on your feet. You have to be prepared, not knowing what you're going to be asked, not knowing what the answer is going to be. And we all know that's a huge part of life.
And it appears that Colletti's lessons, like his baseball career, have been a rousing success.
Teachers get graded now. Every year you fill, every semester you'll get a report with no names on it, just how you did. And my best grades in college actually came as a professor rather than as a student.
Colletti still hasn't left baseball behind. He can often be found on Spectrum Sportsnet LA, giving his analysis before and after Dodger games. We asked him his initial thoughts on some of the Dodger All-Stars he drafted or acquired.
Clayton Kershaw, yearning to be the best at what he does, on and off the field. As good a pitcher, a better human being. Cody Bellinger, somebody who we've always pushed a year ahead of schedule for the challenge of it. Somebody who has got the ability to think about something and adjust in real time. Corey Seager, the most mature 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old I've ever been around. The way he can calm his mind down, slow his mind down, unique. Justin Turner, he has gotten better and better and better, and he's also become one of the rarest commodities on any sports team today, a true leader.
While Colletti loves teaching, he says he'd entertain an offer to return to baseball with the right team. So, does he prefer dealing with students asking for a higher grade or agents asking for more money for their players?
I'll take the students every day.